to the rock, sing to the tree, sing to the firefly lighting up the sky. Sing, sing to the sea.
Hello, I'm Mary Whelan, and this is The Song, a show that features songwriters and their original songs. And today I am very pleased to present Pamela Means.
I live on a mountain, all my stars and nights, all the constellations I can name, I'm left to right. I got my winter wood and my firelight on my own. The hill town roads winding, a western climb, laundry food takes me 20 miles, but I got sunsets off the balcony, yeah. A Berkshire style, I laugh to myself, but I hardly ever smile on my own. On my own, 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 oh my, oh, 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 isn't this what I always wanted? A pile of regret in a stainless sink. All there really is to do is sit and think and press rewind and reflect on my foolishness and neglect on my own. Back roads and shortcuts I love to find, like when I drive in Brooklyn and you would just roll your eyes. Some lead us somewhere, some dead ends, kind of like our love that turned into friends. I kind of like our love that turned into friends. On my own, 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 oh my, oh, 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 isn't this what I always wanted? Well, I still love you, I still love you, I still love you, I still love you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Castle on the side of the road to Nirvana. I'm the seventh sun setting high over Andromeda. I'm the Colorado River cutting clear through the Grand Canyon. I'm the quantum element buzzing up inside of the atom. I am here, I am there, everywhere. You can't imagine, you can't imagine. Well, I am strings and things and a twirling double helix. Well, I'm 11 dimensions in the fire of the nebula phoenix. Ooh, primordial ooze, life's beginning batter. I am light and heat and dark and antimatter. I am here, I am there, everywhere. You can't imagine, you can't imagine. Well, I'm the spirit, the essence, the universal presence, the cosmos, the fabric, space-time galactic. I am breath and death and pestilence and peace. Well, I am breath and death and pestilence and peace. Well, I like the latter. I prefer the latter. You can't imagine. I am here, I am there, everywhere. You can't imagine. You can't imagine.
Well, I'm so glad you could be here today. It's just, and your music is just wonderful.
Oh,
I really
thanks.
enjoy listening.
Thanks for having me, Mary.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like every week I get to come here and be entertained, and I like it when the entertainment's really good. Anyway, I want to, before I ask you any questions, I want to just say a little bit about some of the honors that you have received. You were selected as Falcon Ridge Folk Festival's #1 most wanted new artist. Mm-hmm. You used to live in Wisconsin, so you were the Wisconsin Folk Artist of the Year.
Yeah, ironically, I won the 2 Wisconsin awards after I left Wisconsin.
Oh,
so
really? You were also the Wisconsin Female Vocalist of the Year.
That one too, yeah.
Yeah.
I won that as a Massachusetts resident.
Yeah, and then you were the Best Acoustic Act of the Year in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. And
that was a reader's poll, similar to the Advocate. Mm-hmm.
Outstanding Contemporary Folk Artist from the Boston Music Award. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Yep. What?
Go on.
Yes, it's a lot of stuff here. Curve Magazine calls you one of the fiercest guitar players and politically rooted singer-songwriters in the music industry today. Mm-hmm. And there's more that I could say, but but you really, you've really done a lot. You've toured a lot. Mm-hmm. You've had quite a few albums.
Yes, yes, I have 7.
7
I'm working on number 8.
And now you're working on number 8. So
yes.
I want to ask about number 8. What's the title?
The title is Plainfield, which is a tribute to the town of Plainfield, Massachusetts, here in Pioneer Valley. And I live in East Hampton now, but I lived in Plainfield for the last for 5.5 years. Mm-hmm. During a self-imposed exile from touring, and I just wanted to live quietly and write songs. And so I wrote over 100 songs in the past, well, during the second half of that stretch. And then I recorded the best of the bunch this summer in preparation for album number 8. And Plainfield is beautiful, as is everywhere around here. And it was a really important and fond era or chapter in my life, and all the songs were written there. And so I want to, pay homage and call the album Plainfield.
And it is a very quiet place. Certainly,
it's fantastic. Yeah, there's only 600 some people,
yeah.
No stoplights.
Yeah.
You can see the Milky Way at night. It's beautiful.
I live in Worthington. There's one stoplight.
Yeah. I know that stoplight. It blinks a lot.
So, anyway, so you wrote over 100 songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And chose, how many are you planning to have on the new album?
I'm going to release at least 10, but I'll still have 2, 3, 4 others to use as fun stuff, bonus tracks, or release separately as a single or something.
Now, are any of the songs you're doing today from the new
Yes,
one?
both songs so far.
Yeah.
Well, the second one I may save for the next jazz project that I record, but it's an original. But certainly the first song on my own was the first song I wrote once I settled into Plainfield, and that's definitely going to be on the album.
Great. Now, you have an Indiegogo campaign.
I do.
To raise money.
I do, to raise money
For the
to
album.
print up Plainfield and to hire a publicist to promote it and help get the project out there and reach as far as it can. And the Indiegogo campaign is going on right now through November 11th.
Right. So
You can find it. You can link to it.
Yeah.
It's a long address, but if you go to my website, PamelaMeans.com, you can link to it right from the front page.
Great. Yeah, I noticed it was right on the front page. That's cool.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
on the
have a
front
nice
page of everything. And
and
if
you
you
have a
follow me on
nice
Facebook, I promote it every
video.
10 minutes.
Yeah, there's a video you've got that's really kind of cool.
Yeah, oh, you liked it? Yeah, right.
So people will
Super,
find that
that's
you have a sense
fantastic.
of humor, too.
Well, thanks, Miss Whelan. Little Sean Connery. If I could do more impressions, I would have, but I can only do Sean Connery, so that's what you get.
So, well, now, would you want to give some advice to younger songwriters who might be listening?
No, you're on your own.
You're on your own.
I would say, practice, learn your instruments. I value anyone who takes the time to learn their instrument, because it's not a requirement anymore these days in the music industry. And so I encourage learning your instrument, practicing your songwriting, your voice, your instruments. And there is no substitution for live performance. So I think as often as one can get out there in front of an audience, that's where you really hone your craft, so to speak. So do that as much as possible.
Because you're getting kind of like instant feedback too.
Yeah, and it's
the energy. I feel like there's this energy with an audience.
Yeah, and it's like the real
have
test. You
otherwise.
can only cram and study for so long, and then you actually have to take the test, and that's where you're graded. So like, do your homework, but get out there and perform and build those muscles of responding to spontaneous things that happen or disasters, and how to engage with an audience. There is no practice for that other than to do it.
Now, a good way for young people to get that experience is open mics.
Certainly.
So you want to
It's one
talk
of
a
the
little bit
best.
about you host an open mic.
Yeah, I host a Tuesday open mic at Luthier's Co-op in East Hampton. It's a wonderful little place, and there are 2 open mics there each week, Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm there on Tuesdays. And it's a really affirming, welcoming, supportive environment, and a great place for beginners as well as old veterans to get up and try something new or something you're working on, or
Yeah, it's a
something you
nice
played
way to get
1,000
feedback,
times.
like on a new song, to be able to go see how people react to a brand new song.
Exactly, yeah, and I've done that a lot
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. So sometimes people who, even if they've they're out performing a lot. Like you've performed all over the world, you know, but it's nice to be able to go to an open mic and share a brand new song and get some feedback.
I do, and I also, even though I have a lot of experience, I still kind of put myself in the hot seat and do new things or, you know, covers that are beyond my skill set. And I think it's good to do something that makes you a little nervous every once in a while, or more than once in a while, you know.
Great.
Can't be too complacent.
Yeah. Well, I know you got some more to do. You're going to do another song, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
All right.
Okay, great.
Cool. Brother was a rock star. Loved to speed in fast cars. Spent a lot of time in a lot of bars, and now I play his old guitars, and now I play his old guitars. My brother was a loaded gun. Crowned the night and shot the sun. We all lost when he thought he'd won. My brother was a loaded gun. My brother was a loaded gun. Italian pine green convertible. Disappeared for days on end. A bad boy, a controvertible. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to be like him. My brother was a rock star. Not afraid to sin. A devilish disposition. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to be like him. Ooh.
Another great song. I really enjoyed that a lot. And that's, someone had referred to in an article about you, I saw that there was something about how you can be really warm, your voice can be so warm, but if you need doing an angry song, it can be really strong and angry, and so it's really, and that was just seemed like the really warm side of your voice. Yeah, really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to make sure people know about where they can find stuff out about you online. I know this PamelaMeans.com.
That's probably the best. I'm also on Fitter on Twitter and Facebook, and then the Indiegogo campaign through November 11th, which you can also find right on the front page of PamelaMeans.com.
And I noticed I watched a video that was on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I have a YouTube. I actually have 3 YouTube channels because I kept forgetting my password. But now I use password 1, so it's all secure.
Cool. Yeah, I had a little trouble with that.
They don't make it very easy for you if you forget your password, unlike other sites. But anyway, so I have a plethora of videos on YouTube.
Now, do you have any upcoming gigs, or are you mostly concentrating on recording now?
Well, the recording part is actually done. I still have to do final mixes and mastering. But I recorded over 3 days this summer in East Hampton at Sound Lab with Mark Allen Miller. And actually this will be an all solo acoustic project, just me and guitar, so no band. And so that's long been a goal of mine, to make a completely stripped down solo acoustic record. So that's what Plainfield will be. And I do have a big show coming up on November 19th with Alex Olson at the Iron Horse.
Oh, great.
And that's the big one that I'm focusing on.
And that's when? November what?
Thursday, November 19th, 2015. With Alex Olson. So I'll open up for her and then back her up during her spoken word set.
Now, you going to have any gigs in Plainfield?
You know, I have never had a gig in Plainfield. Interestingly.
I mean, since it's called Plainfield, maybe that would be a good place.
Yeah.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah, well, maybe we can work that out.
Great. So anyway, well, it was great to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah. So, and I know you have a couple more songs. Are these also from Plainfield?
Well, I thought I'd do one from a previous record.
Okay.
I'm going to do a song called Augusta from an album I put out called Single Bullet Theory. And then I'll finish with the one more song from Plainfield.
Great. Well,
right. Thanks,
I'm
Mary.
looking forward to it.
All right. After the show, I watched a show about earthquakes, predicting underground movement of the earth's plates. A tiny twig snaps, then a branch breaks, the very same way the human heart aches. I sleep alone tonight up here in Maine, but I got a perfectly memorized view of your face, your right cheek where I watch your pulse race, one of your wonders that fascinates. And your mother has been welcoming. She opened the door to your family, but the pain of rejection has a reach, even all the way from Athens, Greece. You were told to tell half your life, to keep your secret as a sacrifice, but you're the only one who is compromised. You're the only one with anguish in her eyes.
their identity. You are my happiness, you're inspiring. Dated me a black girl, I'd hide my heart. Pocketed but had me in disregard. Wooed witty white women, wrested back control. Twist and contortionism took its toll. Black bear gone. Black bear boogie on, boogie on. I dated many men a long, long time ago. All I say, I ain't doing that no more. My guitar don't back talk or lie. I'm a little player and she's my guide. Black bear gone. Black bear boogie on. Black bear gone. Black bear boogie on, boogie on. Black bear gone. Black bear boogie on. Black bear gone. Black bear boogie on, boogie on. Ha ha ha.